In the early 1900s, approximately 800 trial courts were operating in California without any centralization, which meant that courts and justice varied from location to location. However, in 1926, Californians amended the state constitution to create the Judicial Council to provide leadership for the judicial branch. Today, the council is well defined as the policymaking body for the California courts, the largest court system in the nation. Chaired by the Chief Justice, who is elected statewide by the people of California, the council is responsible for ensuring the consistent, independent, impartial, and accessible administration of justice.
The 1926 ballot measure that created this council, by a vote of the people, describes us as a sort of board of directors, with the duty of seeing that justice is being properly administered and being responsible for seeing that the machinery of the courts is working smoothly.
The California Constitution, under Article 6, Section 6, spells out council membership. Along with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court are voting and non-voting members, all volunteers. Voting members include one other justice of the Supreme Court, 3 justices of the Courts of Appeal, 10 Superior Court judges, 4 attorneys appointed by the State Bar, and 1 member each of the California State Senate and Assembly appointed by the legislature.
This committee seeks out members committed to working collaboratively, as well as possessing a statewide perspective. And the committee is also committed to diversity because this brings about empathy, critical thinking, and open-mindedness.
The Chief Justice can also appoint additional non-voting advisory members, as determined by the voting membership of the council, including judicial officers and court administrators. Each member is appointed for a 3-year term, allowing for 1/3 turnover each year. This ensures continuity for the council and creates opportunities for new participation for court leaders statewide. The nomination process is on the California Courts website at courts.ca.gov. Chief Justice Patricia Guerrero strives for diversity in her appointments.
The council seeks to be diverse and inclusive in its composition in terms of gender, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and age, also in terms of judicial and legal experience. In addition, geographic diversity and court size are considered in council membership so that both small and large rural and urban counties are represented and considered in the council's decision-making.
The Judicial Council has 6 internal committees: Executive and Planning Committee, Judicial Branch Budget Committee, Legislation Committee, Litigation Management Committee, Rules Committee, and Technology Committee. The Administrative Director serves as Secretary to the Council, a non-voting position.
The Legislation Committee, on behalf of the council, takes positions consistent with the council's policy goals on pending legislation and oversees advocacy for those positions.
The full council meets 6 to 8 times per year. Meeting agendas are posted on the California Courts website 5 days in advance of the meeting, and reports and related meeting materials are linked at least 3 days before. Minutes and captioning transcripts of each meeting are also archived there. Business meetings are open to the public except when they discuss personnel issues, litigation, security, and other confidential topics.
And the truth is, if we don't do this work to tell our story accurately, someone else is going to tell our story.
It's also an issue of equity and access.
It's really going to be the pathway and the tool for us to advance our goals, be able to explain what we're doing to our sister branches of government, to the public, to ourselves, so we can plan for the future. I think this is a great report. I think it's a great committee, and I really appreciate your presentation today.
Public comment is invited and encouraged, either in person or through written correspondence. A video of the meeting with closed captioning is live streamed and archived on the branch's public website.
Members are provided with an opportunity to speak on general matters of judicial administration or on specific agenda items.
The Constitution states that council members do not represent any particular constituency, notwithstanding any of their other affiliations or roles. Rather, each member is responsible for ensuring consistent, impartial, and accessible administration of justice for all Californians.
We, as council members, are charged with the duty of seeing that justice is being properly administered throughout California and for all Californians.
That really is one of the big secrets to our success as a judicial branch is our collaboration.
TICPAC's general role is to develop a variety of allocation methodologies, to vet those methodologies, and then to make an ultimate recommendation, which we did here.
This can save lives, and additionally, I think it inures to public safety because you're actually addressing the roots of the problems. And I'm so excited to see this going forward.
The vast majority of discussion, investigation, and study is done long before initiatives come to the Council. More than 500 people, justices, judges, court executive officers, lawyers, and experts in their respective fields, serve as volunteers on advisory committees, task forces, and working groups. Appointed by the Chief Justice, these advisory body members, along with Judicial Council staff, put in countless hours of study and research to advise the Council on ways to operate the courts with efficiency, improve and advance administration, and achieve its strategic goals aimed at meeting the ever-changing needs of Californians.
Most Californians don't know what the Judicial Council is, or that the work of the Council affects everyday lives. When they walk into a court, they may not know that the reason many courthouses exist, the location and building construction, is the result of the work of the Council. Whether in person at a court or online, when court users file forms, need translation services, access self-help resources, or request a remote hearing, many of the resources and options to do so are developed by the Judicial Council.
It's working quietly and stably in the background of the shifting criminal justice landscape. This is now business as usual, and I think that shows that it's a well-crafted legislation and good policy.
This effort will help me look at a global level. Where are all of those self-represented litigants, and can I more appropriately apply family law facilitator resources or self-help center resources to those areas? So that's just one example of what's going on, and the work that you're doing will help us get there.
The Judicial Council exists to create public access and equal access to a fair justice system. The Council is constantly evaluating and setting priorities to meet the most pressing needs of Californians.